Current events and history are scripted by alphanumerical codes, gematria, ancient archetypes, and symbolism. Here I deoccult a symbol at the heart of today's main global event, the Trident, a symbol associated with the Ukraine. The Trident has been central to not just any events in history, but the most salient watershed moments in time. It was central to the November 22nd, 1963 assassination of US President John F. Kennedy, who died on the giant Trident of Dealey Plaza in Dallas, Texas. And the grandest and most epic ritual of all, the destruction of the giant twin pillars on September 11th, 2001 in New York City. Twin pillars that displayed in their design the central symbolic core of the event, tridents. The trident, in the most major, highest profile events, seems to attract extreme persecution. Ukraine, whose national symbol is the stylized trident, has seen constant conflict, the Holodomor terror, famine, and a nuclear catastrophe, and delve deeper into the elements of trident rituals. This is Rambo, and these are the truth codes. The trident is a powerful symbol in multiple cultures. Shiva, for example, of the Hindu Trinity, holds the trident. The Amazigh of North Africa identify with a double trident. Amazigh is also known as Berber, as do the Dogon of Mali, the Dogon who are connected to knowledge of the star Sirius. And at this moment in time, as Ukraine occupies most of world headlines, France has poured its troops into Mali, the same country of the Dogon. It is under the guise of anti-terror. The culture with a deep knowledge of Sirius, who identify with the double trident. In ancient Sumer, the trident was a symbol of chief deity Anu, the father of deities Enki and Enlil, who broke off into warring factions against each other. Anu gave the trident symbol to Enki. Enki was defeated by Enlil in the War of the Gods. Persecution of the trident has continued through to modern times. The trident appears on the Ukrainian coat of arms. Ukraine has experienced the 1932 to 1933 Holodomor famine genocide, which was instituted by the Soviet Union under Joseph Stalin. The worst nuclear disaster in world history in terms of cost and casualties, the Chernobyl disaster of 1986. And now, at this unprecedented moment in history, a Ukrainian catastrophe is having a global ripple effect. On January 8th of 2020, Iran, that was not in any armed conflict, nonetheless shot down Ukrainian Airlines Flight 752, killing all occupants. In 2014, in the conflict zone of Ukraine, another passenger jet had been shot down. Despite thousands of flights over the Ukraine, one particular airline was the victim of the shooting. Malaysia Airlines. This was Flight 17. The significance of Malaysia Airlines is that it bears the horizontal double trident logo. This is a double persecution of the trident. Malaysia Airlines over Ukraine. Moving away from the Ukraine, but staying with the tridents of the Malaysia Airlines, they experienced back-to-back disasters with the complete disappearance, without a trace, of Flight 370, 4 months before Flight 17 was shot down over Ukraine. This occurred on July 17th of 2014. At this point, let us take a deeper look into the esoteric roots of trident rituals. The trident is a symbol of Neptune. Neptune, the Roman god, and Neptune, the planet. The planet Neptune is the ruling planet of the zodiac sign of Pisces. Neptune is the Roman equivalent of the Greek Poseidon. Symbol Trident. Malaysia Airlines Flight 370 disappeared on March 8th of 2014, a date in Pisces. Pisces is ruled by Neptune. Neptune is Poseidon in the reverse full reduction or reverse Pythagorean cipher of English gematria. Poseidon has a value of 38, like the date, March 8th, that the plane disappeared on. In the Agrippa/Latin/Jewish cipher of English gematria, Poseidon sums to 308, like the date, March 8th. From the Wikipedia report on the disappearance of Flight 370, quote, the crew of the Boeing 777-200ER registered as 9MMRO last communicated with air traffic control around 38 minutes after takeoff. 38 minutes after takeoff on March 8th, that's 3-8 on 3-8. Poseidon has a gematria of 38. Poseidon, whose symbol is the Trident, which is also the symbol of Malaysia Airlines. The Trident is also a symbol of Ukraine. Russia invaded Ukraine on a date in Pisces, February 24th. And Pisces is ruled by the planet Neptune, whose symbol is a trident. This brings us to the grandest Neptune sacrifice ritual of them all. The September 11th, or 11th September, destruction of the Twin Towers of the World Trade Center in New York City. The tower's design can be described as an over-the-top saturation of tridents. The 9/11 memorial highlights the remnants of two bedraggled, charred remnants of the building's tridents, presented and perceived by the profane, symbol-illiterate public as objects of reverence, when in reality, it is a hunter proudly displaying the corpse of his or her trophy, the vanquished trident of Poseidon. In gematria, Poseidon has a value of 119, like the date 11th September. In gematria and numerology, key numbers can be occulted behind prime numbers. Trident of Poseidon sums to 1506, that is in the Sumerian cipher. In numerology, 0 can be dropped, so 1506 is the same as 156. This is a numbers properties website. We'll check out the prime numbers. The 156th prime number is 911. So 1506, the value of Trident of Poseidon, is an occulted 911. Poseidon is the Greek expression of the Sumerian Enki. Enki's father is Anu. Anu gave the trident symbol to Enki/Poseidon/Neptune. The flight numbers of September 11th were Flight 11, Flight 175, Flight 77, and Flight 93. 11 plus 175 plus 77 plus 93 sums to 356. When you spell out 356, it is a double matchup in the base ciphers of English gematria with Trident of Anu, and has another double matchup in numerical anagrams. Osama bin Laden was the central personality of the epic ritual of 9/11, the Trident ritual. Remember that Neptune rules the zodiac sign of Pisces. Osama bin Laden represented the Trident of Neptune, being a Pisces. Poseidon/Neptune rules the realm of the seas. Osama bin Laden is said to have been buried at sea. This is for a important element of the ritual. We just explained what the sea relevance is to Neptune. The official reason as to why they would have him buried at sea is not the real reason. This is the real reason. Here, only on the truth codes, where we acknowledge that such events are based off of ancient archetypes. The symbolism is obvious. The sea is the realm of Neptune. Neptune rules Pisces, which has bin Laden's zodiac sign. Neptune's symbol is the trident, which the Twin Towers were saturated with, literally, in their design. With this much consistent corroborating symbolism and number coding, the ritual nature and the heart and soul of the ritual should be well established. But the clinching element is the name of the United States Navy SEALs mission to capture Osama bin Laden, Operation Neptune Spear. I acknowledge Ray from Free to Find Truth platform for giving me this crucial fact. The official death date of Osama bin Laden is given as May 2nd, 2011. Remember that Poseidon sums to 38. Malaysia Airlines Flight 370 with the Trident logo disappeared on March 8th, and lost contact with air traffic control 38 minutes after takeoff. Bin Laden's official death date of May 2nd, 2011 is a date with numerology of 38. The unit said to have killed him is SEAL Team 6, which has a value of 38. The Trident of Anu was given to his son Enki. Enki, who to the Greeks is Poseidon and to Rome is Neptune. The wife of Anu, the father of Enki, who had the original trident, Anu's wife is Asherah, a mother goddess who has the moniker She Who Treads on the Sea. She Who Treads on the Sea has a gematria value of 308, just as Poseidon has a value of 308 and 38. Malaysia Airlines Flight 370 last made contact with air traffic control at 1:19 local time. 1:19. 119, like the date 11th September. The general location over which the flight disappeared, the South China Sea, it's the sea being the realm of Neptune/Poseidon. Great Britain celebrates Asherah, the wife of Anu, in the form of Britannia, who holds a trident. Their anthem to Britannia, Rule Britannia, includes the line, quote, Britannia, rule the waves. Neptune sums to 94. Britannia, rule the waves, sums to 94. In 2007, on 9/4, September 4th, WTC.com published the article titled Trident True Symbol, about the charred remnants of the Twin Towers tridents being placed in the 9/11 memorial. That was on 9/4, September 4th, the value and gematria of Neptune. Trident remnants from the 9/11 debris were stocked in Hangar 17 of John F. Kennedy Airport. John F. Kennedy was intentionally being invoked here. His ritual death occurred on the giant trident of Dealey Plaza. And back to the current epic trident ritual. The Russian invasion of Ukraine, which started on a date in Pisces, February 24th of 2022, Pisces ruled by the planet Neptune, whose symbol is a trident, Russia's invasion strategy is officially being referred to as, quote, a three-pronged attack. Three-pronged, a direct reference to the esoteric heart of the whole exercise, the Trident, which Russian leader Vladimir Putin seems to identify with to some degree. His namesake, Vladimir the Great, identified with the Trident symbol and ruled the region, particularly Kiev, in the 10th century. These are some of the most prominent historical trident rituals from the earliest civilizations through to modern current times. The old gods and their mythological narratives are still shaping our present and future, just as that mythology has throughout human history. A reality recognized through the truth codes. My follow-up video to this will be available on Patreon and will look at, in particular, the celebrity superstar Rihanna and her nation of Barbados, which made major significant news headlines in 2021. Also crucial to the ritual is the astronomer crucial to the discovery of the planet Neptune.